afternoon. We are in Barcelona at the WaterCube. Let me just see your badge. Babatope
Babalobi.
Please introduce yourself.
My name is Babatope Babalobi. I'm a Nigerian. I work for an organization that is called the Sustainable Water Sanitation in Africa, and the acronym is WASA. It's a USAID-funded program in Africa, and that is aiming to support water sector institutions to reform their processes so that we could have better governance structures in water institutions in Africa, in Nigeria specifically. The objective, of course, is to have a utility that is able to perform efficiently, that is able to deliver water supply and sanitation services efficiently, and that is also be able to sustainably manage water infrastructure investment, and also recover some costs, to be able to, in the minimum, meet its operation and maintenance expenses. I'm here in Barcelona, Spain, to attend the Water Operators Partnership, and one of the objectives of my comment is to, in line with the philosophy of the Congress, of the organizers of this meeting, is to seek partnership with more successful or with better performing utilities, especially in Africa, to see how we can learn experiences from them, how we can learn new knowledge with them. We want to see best practices of maintaining, and sustaining utility operations, so that we can go back home and ensure that our utility is put in stream to deliver its services efficiently. I must say that generally in Nigeria, most of the water utilities face several challenges of governance, challenges of...
So in terms of, let's say, governance, what is an example of a challenge?
Yeah, one of the challenges of governance that we have in Nigeria is that we don't have a very strong governance structures for the utilities. First, there's a lot of political interference. There's a lot of interference by public office holders in the day-to-day management of the utilities. So you can find a general manager of a utility that is appointed that doesn't have the prerequisite knowledge or technical skills to manage a utility. Maybe the manager, for one reason or the other, doesn't dance with of the administration. Sure. You could be sacked overnight. And of course, you also have political interference in the award of contracts. You have political interference in the operation, in the day-to-day decision making of day-to-day decision making of the utility. So we are pushing for a utility that has some level of autonomy, that can take some decisions, and decisions that we put it in a situation of viability, a decision that we not run it underground. So we are looking for you to set up utilities that, in spite of the fact that government will still provide the major funds that is needed to run the operations of utility, whether capital cost or your operation and maintenance costs. But the utility, because of the essence, because of the nature of the service that the utility is providing, the utility must have some level of autonomy to decide, on its governance structure, to decide on its staff, to be able to discipline its staff. Because one of the things, and to also be able to set operation and performance standards for its staff and for its management. One of the issues that have been coming out of the conference is, for instance, for us to develop performance improvement plans. But you see, if the management of a utility doesn't have a minimum level of autonomy to take decisions, to recruit staff, to discipline staff, to set targets, performance targets for staff, there's no way that performance improvement plans can work. So the essence of this WASA program in Nigeria, in Ebonyi State, River State, and in Babatope State in Nigeria, is to ensure that we have utilities, that are able to take divisions of the organizational structures, and is to ensure that we look at the capacity of utilities to have the right personnel in the capacity, right personnel in the different departments, to look at the capacity gaps. If we don't have the right personnel, who can we recruit? What should be the qualifications, and what functions, should they perform? We are also looking at the institutional framework of of sector institutions, because presently there is a lot of duplication of duties, and there is a need to do coordination between sector players. So we are trying to streamline rules of sector players to ensure that everybody knows what is expected to do and nobody is pushing to others' responsibilities. We're also looking at other aspects of reform. We are looking at commercial aspects of reform. In most cases, utilities don't know their customers. Customers are not enumerated. Customers are not known. Billing system is very poor. Bills are not delivered to customers. And the processes of even collecting the revenues from customers is also very inefficient. So we are supporting the utilities to enumerate their customers, to segment their customers. We are also supporting them to also set up offices, to set up new ways, of collecting revenues from customers. We also look at the tariff structure of utilities. How do you set your tariffs? How do you differentiate your tariffs? Setting between low-income consumers, between middle-income consumers, between commercial and industrial consumers.
Yeah, so sorry, I have to cut you off because we were running out of time.
Yeah.
But it sounds like you guys have a lot of work to do, and I hope that this Congress will help you out, especially in tackling some of the issues you're facing in Nigeria.
Yeah, basically, there's really no new problem under the hat, and there are solutions for every problem that any person or any corporation could face. Exactly. So what we are here to do is to tap from the experiences of people who have been able to solve some of these problems. And I would like to say that there is this concept of leapfrogging, that you don't need to reinvent the wheel, that you don't need to pass through the problems or the stages of solving problems that people have passed, that you just need to study how they have passed, how they have solved the problem. If they have passed through 5 stages that took them 5 years, you can go through those 5 stages in 5 months. So we want to learn, from people who have been able to solve the problems and leapfrog into development, into sectoral development in Nigeria.
Excellent. Thank you so much and good luck with that.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, bye-bye.